Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here, the Wanderlust CEO. I have my good friends Kevin and Ann Chapman here today from 20 Not Travel. How are you guys doing?
Doing
We
great.
are great.
I am so excited because I understand congratulations are in order. We have confetti happening. You guys graduated Cruise on Vacation. How does it feel?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Good. Tell me a little bit about where you were before doing Cruise on Vacation, where you guys are now in your journey.
So before careers on vacation, we were just we were thought about getting into the travel business, but didn't know how. It was one of those things that we looked at, but never really knew what to do. And then one day, your careers on vacation site popped up, and I started doing all the researching and all the following and things like that, and
And we watched lots of these videos.
yes.
I
Lots
know.
of
That's what I always like. That's the normal process. I love it.
So,
right.
went through, I think we had talked to Caitlin and, um, went through all the pre-questionnaire stuff. And then she, basically we went ahead and signed up, and it's been great.
A wonderful experience.
12 weeks later, where are you guys now?
Well,
we have a business. we're we're advertising on Facebook and Instagram, and we're doing all the things. We've got our first Alaskan cruise booked, and we've been working with them to reduce some costs and basically upgrade them to the suites.
Ooh, we like that. I love it.
you're definitely getting a very good value for this trip. It's going to be wonderful. And it was so fun helping them.
I love that. And doesn't it feel good to be like booking immediately from
Yeah.
that? What do you guys feel like have been your biggest wins or celebrations since taking the program? I mean, Alaskan cruise is a big one for sure.
is right up there. I mean, I love Alaska, so
That's definitely our favorite.
yeah.
So that was really fun and kind of special that it was our first one that we got to help someone with.
I
Um,
love that.
another couple that came to us, and they were actually transplanting from the Houston area to Florida, but they have all this cruise credit and they have a child with
Mm.
special needs, and they just didn't have time to research and um, really do the due diligence for getting a good cruise for that's going to fit their family. And just knowing that we've been through the special needs group and done all of that training as well, they reached out to us to help them, and so we're in the process of getting them scheduled to go on a cruise somewhere with one of the cruise lines that has some really special things for special needs. So that was really fun for me.
Oh, I love that. And, it's like, especially in those particular cases where the family just has those extra needs, and it's like to be able to kind of like help them and walk them through that process. And having never been a travel agent, I can imagine, knowing how to do those things must be pretty rewarding in
Yes.
in a big way. And I know you guys take such good care because we talked a lot about that through the program. Um, you guys know that mindset work is a big cornerstone in our program. How did the mindset work support you or help you in either your life or business as you went through the program?
Let's just say Brandon.
I love it.
Amazing. He is just so vibrant and wonderful and lovely and all the good things. And he is so inspiring on so many levels. Um, one thing that always kind of stuck in our mind, is he would always say, "You are where you're meant to be." And through the program, everybody, especially when you're starting a new business and it's
Hmm.
new, and yes, we've booked our own travel before, but just all the ins and outs and the all the things that have to be done, and you get a little bogged down and worried that you're not keeping up or not where you need to be, but constantly hearing that you are where you're meant to be. And that is so true in so many things. And
Yep.
I'll tell you that really spilled over during our 12 weeks. We had two of our daughters, one that was going back to school
Mm.
and one that was changing careers. And it was really nice to be able to share some of our Brandonisms, if you will, that we've learned, and just little things, and all the God's angel universe love that he was sharing, that we were able to share with our kids, and really keep them on a positive and upbeat. And you can do this, and if you say that you can do this, you can do this. And it's just, so you have to have a good mindset in the world. You have to have a good mindset in business, period,
Yeah.
but in life. And it was really helpful during that time to be able to share some of Brandon with our kids
Yeah,
too.
it extends, right? Like it's one thing to be able for it to impact your business, which is why we have it in the program, because I'm a big believer in it. I learned so early on when I was training, coaching, and teaching travel agents that it wasn't the ability to do the job that held people back. It's what they thought they were capable of, right? So having that layer in there, I think, is so important to have more success and results out of any program that you would do. But I
Right. Jeff.
yes, our affirmations we send you guys. Yes, I love that. Which, by the way,
We'll hear
we
it every day.
yeah, we have the new ones now that are all branded, so it's so cool. But I love to hear the story and like what you shared, Anne, with it extending to the kids and to the family, because once you adopt it as a process and as a routine, and it's just part of like how you shift your perception to think about approaching life and approaching business, it does. Like with my kids, when they have struggles, I coach them the same way we coach you guys. I'm like, get in front of the mirror. Here's what we're gonna do. What tools do we have in our toolbox? And my son was having a really hard time like a few months ago, and there was something that I was coaching him on, and I said, you know what? Like he was giving me some attitude. I said, you're gonna go in front of that mirror, you're gonna do this. And then he was mad about it, but he went and he did it. And I think I made him do like 50 affirmations in the mirror. And if he didn't sound like he believed it, I made him do it again. So he went and did it. And then he came back like an hour later and he's like, I didn't want to do that, but it did make me feel better. I was like, see? And then he talked to me about it later after he had calmed down a few days ago. And he's like, Mommy, that stuff you train, it does really work. I said, I know. I've been trying to tell people this for 20 years. So I love that, because it doesn't, that's the piece of our program where I'm like, we're going to give you everything you promised. We're going to teach you how to be a travel agent. We're going to teach you how to resonate online. We're going to teach you how to do all things. But like, if that piece is right, like that's where we change people's lives. And that's such a powerful thing. So thank you for sharing that, Anne, and how it kind of extended to the kiddos. I love that. And then they're going to also take it to their friends, and then they're going to take it to someone else. So it's like a domino effect, which is really beautiful and powerful. Walk me back to the beginning of your journey. You said you watched a ton of these videos. For those of you out there, I know you're on video 172 or whatever. Watching, totally fine. You're like, who's this crazy lady on the internet? But share, if you would. I think one of the nice things about these case studies is I like to ask people, what was your personal journey when you found us? Was there anything you had to overcome, or what was that process like for you to decide that we were the right ones to work with to launch your dream of becoming travel agents and have your own travel business? What was that process like for you guys personally?
Well, I mean, it didn't. I don't think it took too long, but I'm not one of those instant decision makers either.
Yep.
So, it took a little bit to kind of soul search and figure out, okay, do I really want to do this? And, are these the right people? And honestly, going through the videos and, it's, you have such a warm, inviting personality, and like you always say, video, it's the know, like, and trust.
Mm-hmm.
And it definitely worked, okay, because I felt like I knew you, okay, and then yes, we had our meetings every Tuesday, and those were so fun. But it wasn't a hard decision to make. Once I had, once I flicked it in my head that this is what I'm going to do, so we pulled the trigger and did it.
I love it. And anything to add there?
You what?
Anything to add from your perspective?
Um, I think Kevin thought that I was a little hesitant at first, but I think I felt like I knew that there was a lot more to learn. I knew that there were a lot of the things that I didn't know, uh,
Mm.
and maybe a little hesitant at first because I was Wow, this is a lot to learn. And am I ready for this? But I'll tell you what, you guys make it so easy. And just the wealth of knowledge that all of you bring to the table is is just amazing. And if one of you doesn't know it and the other somebody's going to know it, and we can put a question in there, you know, in our group. That was just amazing to be able to put questions in there. And what about this, and what about that? And it was awesome. It
I
was
love
awesome.
that. Yeah, we always say, and it's funny because people watch the videos and they'll be like, I was wondering if it was really going to be like that when I got inside. And my message to my team is always under promise, over deliver, under promise, over deliver. So I love getting that feedback of, I didn't realize there would be this. And then we got this support, and we got that. Because I think that's what's really unique about our program is it is the most hands-on support wise. You get support, you know, through the forums. You can jump on live with me and our whole people. A lot of times don't realize we have a whole team of industry veterans that are like you said, Anne, a wealth of knowledge. Like sometimes I'll even ask, hey, Kim, what's the, you know, what do you do for this? Or what's the latest on this? And we always make sure that we're just getting you guys the best information. And it's a takes a tribe, right? It's a tribe effort. So that's a really cool thing. What would you tell guys, what would you tell that person who's on the fence? They want to have a travel business, they want to be a travel agent from home, but they're just kind of on the fence about careers on vacation. What would you tell them about working with us?
Well, definitely I would talk about the team because um, every single one of you have something to offer that we need as travel agents, and it's y'all's expertise. It's the um, just all of the experience that you all have together, the years of experience, those little things that not everybody knows, that you need this or you need that or you need to know this or that. It's just, I don't know how you could get a better team together to teach everything that you need for travel.
Yeah.
And it's not just, oh, let me get online and book this. That's not it. There's so many more, you know, aspects to booking a trip for someone else, and making sure they're taken care of and all their needs are met and they're happy and they're having fun. And it's just, it's amazing all the knowledge, like I said before. But not only that, it's the support and the friendships that you
Mm-hmm.
build along the way during the classes. You know, you start class with a certain group of people, but then every week there's people that are added in, or every 2 weeks or so there's people added in, and you get this big family of people by the time you're done with your 12 weeks. That, you know, those are going to be lifelong friends, and people in our grad group that we can always come. You know, I told Kevin, I said, we have friends all over the world now. I mean, we have a friend that lives in Jamaica now, and we
Yes, I know Angela, right? Yeah.
and we have Zoom called with some of our classmates, if you will. You know, one of them in Florida and another one
Another one right here in Bel Air,
in Bel Air,
Texas.
Texas.
So
And I mean, we've Zoom called with our friends and just learning from each other and supporting each other's
yeah,
businesses. And I think that's a big part of it. It is such a collaboration, and it's such a great group of people, and we're all like-minded, and we've all been through the mindset, and we've
yep,
all been through
Mm-hmm.
all of the classes with each other, and we know, hey, if I don't know how to do this, you know what? I've got a friend over here that I can text her and she knows, or I can
Yeah.
text him.
And it
yes,
makes a difference to have a huge tribe of people who are fanning your flames. I always say, like, make sure you surround yourself with people who are doing bigger things. Make sure you surround yourself with like-minded people. Make sure you surround yourself with people that are supporting where you want to go and who you want to be. And I think that we've created this we're the only ones in the industry really doing it this way, where you get a tribe. You get to go into that grad group and you're like part of the family ongoing.
Yeah.
I love that. Kevin, anything to add on that?
you know, I would just tell people just pull the trigger, go for it. Um, I mean, the friendships, the wealth of knowledge, the support that you'll get doing careers on vacation is top notch. So I say, if I had to go back and make the decision again, knowing what I know now, it wouldn't have taken me as long to do it.
That's my favorite. And but you guys didn't. You guys only took a couple weeks. I think it's we hear that's the most common thing we hear on these case studies, and you'd be surprised. Like, we have people that watch this, and probably maybe you out there, I see you, has been watching these videos for 2 years or 3 years, and they're like, I've been watching, I've been following, I've just been doing all the things, and they finally pull the trigger, and then they make it to this call where they've had this huge success, and they've done the things that they always wanted to do. And I understand it takes longer for some people than the other, but I love that you're like, if I could go back in time, and that's the one thing I say about my program, like, if I could go back in time 20 years and give myself my own program, because I've already made all the mistakes, and there is no amount of money I wouldn't pay to be able to give this program to myself 20 years ago, because it would have happened so much faster. So, but guys, listen, I am so happy for you, and I'm so excited for your future. I know you're going over the grad group, and I just want to say to everyone watching too, if you're thinking about becoming a travel agent, or maybe you're an experienced agent that's struggling and you're kind of stuck where you're at, we have 2 learning tracks with Careers on Vacation. Our brand new learning track if you want to launch, grow, and supersize a travel business, or if you become a travel agent, or maybe you're out there and you started the process, but you just feel stuck or you feel unsupported. This is where you need to be. We'd love to help you. You can go to careersonvacation.com/ready now and apply for the program. And I encourage you to do that. I will put the link down below in this video description, and that's where you'll start your process. And we'd love to talk to you about that. But Kevin and Ann, you guys, I want to say again, congratulations. I'm sending you all of the confetti from my part of Texas to yours. And I cannot wait to see what happens in the new year with your business. So congratulations again.
Thanks for everything.
Thank you for everything.
We'll talk soon. Bye, guys.
It's calling me, like the rainbow, It's calling me, like the rainbow.
Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all of the other content on our channel. And if you want to follow along and travel with me around the world and see how I run my amazing travel brands and get some great tips on how to grow your own, make sure you check out that other content. I'm going to drop a couple videos here. Click those links. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.
It's calling me.